Hi, welcome to Homegrown in the Kitchen. By now, you've probably heard about the air fryer craze and maybe thinking of getting one or already have one and not sure how to use it. Well, today we're going to talk about all things air fryers. Air fryers essentially work by circulating hot air around a basket. They are essentially small convection ovens with hot air circulating and cooking food really evenly and quickly. There are two typical versions of air fryers. A basket version like this, which really has one function, just to air fry. The other version is a multi-function air fryer. These essentially look like toaster ovens and they come with lots of different functions, and one of them is to air fry. That is a bit more of an expensive option, but either one will certainly get the job done. So for most air fryers, once you engage the basket, your machine will light up or it may have knobs. And this is where you're going to turn on the machine, change the time and the temperature depending on your recipe. As I mentioned, air fryers are like small ovens. So any recipe just about that can go in the oven can go into the air fryer. A rule of thumb here is to convert an oven recipe to an air fryer recipe, think about reducing the cooking temperature by about 25 to 50 degrees. That's because this machine is smaller than your large oven. You don't need to have the temperature as high. And then you also want to think about the cooking time. Again, a smaller machine, the air is touching the food much faster. It doesn't have to cook as long. So again, about 50 to 20% less time. Just like other cooking methods, we want to make sure our food is cooked properly. So be sure to still test temperatures of your proteins or your meats that come out of your air fryer. A few tips and tricks when using your air fryer. A big one is preheating. We wouldn't stick food in our oven when it's cold, right? We preheat an oven, we want to preheat our air fryer. And the way that you do that is just set your air fryer to the temperature you need it at and leave it for about 3 to 5 minutes. Some air fryers do have a preheat setting that will automatically do that for you, so just check your own machine for that. Another tip is that any vessel that you could put into the oven, you can also put into your air fryer. So if it's oven safe, it's also air fryer safe. So some items that you might have around your house, things like ceramic or porcelain dishes that can go into the oven, these can also go into the air fryer. These are great for maybe more messy dishes or reheating items that have a lot of liquid to them. You can put them in these dishes and put them in the air fryer. Other options would be aluminum foil if you wanted to lay that into your basket or line it. That will impede some of the airflow around your air fryer and your basket, but it is a mess-free type of cooking method. And then also some air fryers come with attachments. Another great use for your air fryer is frozen foods. So think about foods that have oven directions on the packages or things that you might take from your freezer and put into the oven. Those items work really well for your air fryer, whether that's chicken nuggets or a vegetable patty. Those things work really well in the air fryer to form a nice crust and texture. Another key to cooking in an air fryer is not overcrowding the basket. You may be tempted to do that because it looks large, but the way the air fryers work and by circulating hot air, we don't want to overcrowd that area. That would actually cause your food to steam instead of form this crust. So cook in batches, take your time, learn your machine, and you'll have success with an air fryer.